and welcome to My Carolina Today. I'm Valanda Calloway. Today is all about relationships, and we begin with our sex therapist, Laurie Watson, who will help us figure out how to keep the intimacy alive when the in-laws come or when we go to the in-laws.
That's right.
Yes.
The in-laws are coming.
Yes.
It's almost Thanksgiving.
It is, and a lot of people are making plans to visit or either have people visit their homes. So does that mean you just turn the intimacy switch off, or what?
It is difficult when our in-laws come. Everybody's family is sort of like a foreign culture. Our own we know, but our in-laws we don't necessarily know. And so we prep, we sometimes exhaust ourselves, we do a lot of extra. Sometimes we give up our family, our master bedroom, you know, for our in-laws, and that's going to change everything dynamically between us and our spouse.
So what do we do?
Okay, so couple things. If you have children, you have to arrange a special outing for them to take the grandparents to take the grandchildren out so that you have your home all to yourself.
For just a few hours?
Just for a few hours, even if it's just to regroup and it's not necessarily, you know, for planned something. I think that the next thing we need to do is reinforce for our partner how adult they are, how special they are to us, their accomplishments, because our spouse, too, can regress when their parents come into town. And
act like a little child again.
And sometimes maybe our mother-in-law's jealous, we've stolen their baby boy, and there's all those dynamics to deal with. So we need to remind each other, you know, how important we are as adults in this relationship, in this family.
Is it okay to just say to your husband, we'll resume when this is over, just, you know, no sex right now? No, I can't do that.
Sex saves the holiday.
Sex saves the holiday. That should be a bumper sticker.
That's right. So you got to plan. You know it's going to be difficult, so you got to plan. And I say, don't plan in the master bedroom. Plan in, you know, a special place like the bathroom or something where nobody's going to hear you. And make a, you know, a plan ahead of time.
Okay. I've got to tell you a funny story after we get off the air.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So if you're visiting the in-laws and you have to have difficult sleeping arrangements, for instance, when we visit our in-laws, we're on a pull-out sofa. Sometimes our daughter is with us in the bed. I mean, really, how can you manage in that situation?
Right, and I think, like, when you were visiting our hometown and we're in our childhood bedroom, all our memorabilia is out, and we regress to being a little girl, and I think that our childhood is not a very sexual time. You know, we're afraid we're going to be daddy's little girl. We don't, you know, our grandchildren the grandchildren appeared magically, not by anything that we did that was, you know, something that our parents wouldn't approve of.
Yes.
And so I think the same thing. We need to make a plan. I say I vote for a hotel in your hometown. You know, just say, Mom, Dad, we need to go out. You know, we don't get enough of that at home. Will you watch the kids?
Right.
And then go out and make a plan, and nobody is the wiser.
That's a very good point. Another thing that may come into play is when the parents come to visit you and they want to get their groove on. That can still be very uncomfortable for some adult children.
Right. And we don't see our parents as sexual.
No, we don't.
You know? and some of us don't want to.
No, we don't.
But I think that seeing them as sexual beings frees us. You know, grown-ups are sexual, all grown-ups. And so it helps remind us what we're supposed to be about for intimacy.
Is there any conversation that needs to happen before, or is it just, you know, it is what it is?
No, no conversation.
No conversation.
I don't think that adult family is ready for that.
Okay.
So I think it's making the plan ahead of time, getting time alone, you know, so that you can regroup, even if it's just to connect with who you are with your partner. And I think that, you know, that really helps us. And reminding each other. You know, I see you as a beautiful woman, you know, you're my wife, you know, and saying that to our husband, having them say it to us, that's really important.
Very good advice. So glad you came in today. We'll put Laurie's tips on our website, mycarolinatoday.com. Thank you.
Thank you.